Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Maladon, and it's Harrison in at the point guard position. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Maladon for three. Here's Laverne. Banked it in off the glass.
I tell you, it always feels great getting those first points on the board.
And will that get him rolling? Will it get his team rolling? This should be an interesting night.
Here's Baldwin. Puts up a deep three. Rebounded by Ajinça. Here's Harrison. For three. Knocks down the triple.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And just over a minute played here to start the game. Here's Melly. Pass to Baldwin. Off the mark there with a three. Here's Laverne. Right at the free throw line. And all around the rim that time before dropping.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him. That's
not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the space nor challenges the shot. That's frustrating as a coach, boy.
Finally, a make for this team. Hopefully it gives them a little confidence.
It's usually interesting. After a bit of a struggle, does the first bucket get you into a little rhythm now?
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Now here's Hayes. He's closely guarded. Out left to the wing. Here's Baberovic. Off with the layup. Here's Maladon. Down low. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Hayes. Here's the break. Here's Baldwin. No good with the triple.
1 for 5 out there, but no worries. Just keep attacking.
Pass to Ajinça. To the inside. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Here's Melly. Baldwin, the pass to Melly. That one, no good.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
No, no good.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Here's the teardrop. Baldwin's shot is off.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
A nice shot by Schofield.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Now Hayes. No points so far. The rebound by Harrison. He got it. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. We've got 1:23 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Ajinça. He's defended by Hayes. And the basket by Ajinça.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Here's Baberovic. And that one is hammered home.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Away team foul. Ajinça. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Baberovic. Pass to Hayes. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Personal foul, second
The defense
team
there
foul.
doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. Good on the second one. Here's Harrison. Here's Maladon. He takes it in. Here's Schofield. Back to Maladon. Pass to Aginta. 6 on the shot clock. And there's a pick. Here's Laverne. Baldwin with a rebound.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Marjanovic can't hit.
Boy, he did everything right till he got to the rim. He needs to finish that.
And this is his second and third free throws tonight.
Second team foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
Theo Maladon taking 2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. They lead by 14. We've got more hoops. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, they came out with a physical presence and made rebounding a priority.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
The 3 is up. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
It's stolen. In transition. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
That's a good way to shrink the deficit. Strong defense turns into easy offense.
And not going to go. He misses his first attempt of the night. To the middle. It's deflected. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. They set the screen. Here's Nicolo. Three-pointer off the mark. Here's Guterich. No made baskets yet. To the paint. Off target at the rim.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. But boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
LaMelo Ball is such an instinctive playmaker. Talking about his approach, he said, I'm just making it up. I see someone, I throw it, whatever comes to mind. Brian, the way he sees the game, makes him box office attraction.
I like it. It's that new school flair with a game that harkens back to some of the greats. He's special to watch, Ali, and he gets that one.
Boy, the work ethic on the offensive glass just refuses to give up on that possession.
Away team foul.
On Thursday, and then on Tuesday,
Personal foul.
Grant, some
Team
rookies
foul.
come into the league with a ton of hype. You've lived through that. How does it affect a young player?
Well, BA, it can be overwhelming, and certainly it's a lot to endure. You're the focus of so much attention, and there are so many expectations. And with all the media these days, it's even more magnified and intense.
Quarter 2, and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Lee. He's scoreless from the corner. Oh, okay then. And he dunks it down.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Over to the left wing. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Nicolo. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Nicolo's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Boy, we're seeing inspired play out of them.
And that's certainly reflected in the score. The defensive breakdown gives him a wide open look, but he can't take advantage.
It's hauled in by Black.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Pass to Lee. The 3-ball. Kicks it out to Jackson from deep. And he misses again. Now 0 for 3.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Here's Nicolo. And that one's good. Nicolo's got 5 now.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
There's 57 seconds left in the first half of this one. To the wing, right side. No good, a bit long that time. Pass to Jackson. Here's Nicolo. Just 5 on the clock. 3-pointer. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
Just a little too eager for that rebound. As a result, gets called for the over the back.
And to me, that's just a case of being too aggressive. You're out of position. Don't compound the problem by committing that foul.
Nicolo's gone 2 of 5 tonight. Here's Guterich. Still no points. And they're on the run. There's the 3. Connects from downtown.
You know, he could have looked to score that himself, but in this particular instance, the advantage is playing inside out.
It could go. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so a pretty lopsided game to the first half.
The away team
Leading by 17. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
They have to be better offensively, shooting under 40%. You know how to fix that, fellas? Feed the bigs.
Stop the All right, and now time. Glad you could join us, Ryan.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. We've got Teo Maladon, and it's Harrison in at the 1 spot. From outside the arc, they get it back out to the right wing. Maladon, pass to Harrison. Takes a 3. It's Hayes with the rebound. Harrison's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. Hayes with it. Pass to Baberovic. Here's Nelly. Takes one from 10 feet. That one off the back iron and out. And now we've got an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
The home team on D, trailing by 17. Here's Laverne.
Boy, that makes him 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
And here comes the break. Here's Harrison. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Harrison's gotten his second bucket on the night.
And that's got to be a relief. Finally getting something to go here in the second half.
The home team calls timeout.
Give yourself a round of applause.
Harrison's gone 2 of 4 from the field. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Here's Baldwin. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Marjanovic. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Personal foul. First team
It's his
foul.
first trip to the line.
At the line
That free throw, no good.
Boban Marjanovic taking 2 shots.
And he's good on the second. Here's Harrison. 5 points in the game. Inside. Here's Schofield. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Schofield's gotten his second bucket.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Here's Marjanovic. The layup off target.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Here's Schofield. Here's Maledon. There's a screen from behind the arc. Here's Laverne. Misses the baby hook. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Hey, shot's good.
Always helps to get these kinds of looks, right? Super easy to convert from that distance.
Stripped it away. Here's Schofield. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
They're still looking for his first bucket. You can't put all their struggles on him tonight, but he's been
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Maledon. He's defended by Hayes. Maledon, pass to Schofield. 6 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. No good that time. 1:43 left in the third. Here's Baberovic. Hayes for 3. Tries to save it.
Home team foul.
This is his third trip to the free throw line in this
Second
game.
personal foul. Second team foul.
The visitors with the ball. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Pass to Harrison, out to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Agenza. Goes up again, and he sinks the layup. Give him 8 points now.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
The home team calls timeout. Here's Baldwin, still without a bucket. Screen by Marjanovic. There's the steal. Here's Harrison. They get it again.
It'll be a turnover. Home team ball.
Man, they've been careless with the ball tonight.
Yeah, it's a lack of focus and a lack of discipline. They're better than this.
The shot by Melly, no good. 29 seconds left in the third. Pass to Agenza. Here's Harrison. 5 points in the game. Off target with the open look.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Here's Baldwin. No good, and they can't put it into the drought. And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already. delivering the blowout. And we're coming back in. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often. And, of course, he makes good use of it.
And the basket by Lee. Lee's got his first points in this one. Well, when you list the best players in the NBA right now, Doris, most of the top guys are from outside the U.S.
B.A., I don't know why that is. There's a lot of theories out there, one of which is the 1992, the initial Dream Team, so captivated the imagination of fans across the world. So I think that's part of it. We have to love that the game of basketball is so popular in countries outside of the United States, and we would be making a mistake if we did not give the league the credit it deserves for wanting to grow the game internationally. It has not been solely and exclusively focused here in the United States. They want everyone to love the game as much as we do.
60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. 4-3. Pass to Gudarich. Fires for three. And it's Lee with the rebound. Here's Nicolo. Jackson surveying the D. To the inside. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Here's Gudarich. It's hauled in by Black. Black's got 4 rebounds now. Here's the break. Such a wide open look.
You know, a lot of coaches might let you hear it for taking the three-pointer on the break, but I like the decision there. The D had already collapsed inside.
Out to the right wing. Here's Gudarich. Stripped away. Here's Nicolo. No good on the triple.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
To end the run. It's hauled in by Black.
Home team foul.
Black's got 5 rebounds tonight.
First personal
Grant, with this
foul.
new media deal,
First team
more
foul.
broadcasters for the NBA.
You're right,
Shooting
B.A.
for
And
the
the league
team.
benefits economically. Hopefully, more innovation on the broadcast side, too, and a chance to even reach new fans as well.
Lee on the wing. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Buries it from 3.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
Here's Jackson. And he converts the layup. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Defended by Jackson.
2 minutes.
Six on the shot clock. From downtown, it's hauled in by Black. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Second
Man,
team
he
foul.
made sure to get his money's worth on that
Shooting
side.
for the
That
away
free
team.
throw misses.
Number 13.
And the second free throw is good. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. It's picked off. Driving inside. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Assisted by.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
And a miss there on the triple. Lee on the wing. From deep three-point land. The shot, no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
I mean, that was just terrific work to stay in control and finish.
.58 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. No good with a layup. When you're casual with the ball, it can come back to bite you.
Yeah, B.A. Playing loose can help you and hurt you. They really need to tighten it up.
When you're not in rhythm with the three ball, why do you keep firing from there?
On the break. And he banks in the layup. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Down low. Oh, it's stolen away. Here's DeColo. Kept alive. Black. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Pass to Jackson. From deep three-point range. And the miss. And so the road team gets the W in this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle.
Everybody to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter David Aldridge. It'll be the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. And it's Campazzo in at the point guard position. Here's Baldwin. Here he goes. Power down with both hands.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
Here's Campazzo. Pass to depth. There's the triple. Sinks the triple.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. Here's Baldwin. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Campazzo to the left wing. Here's Tavares. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Biberovic. To the middle. Here's Baldwin. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Here's Campazzo. It's good.
And early on, they look great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
From downtown, drills the three-pointer. Baldwin's got 7.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
To the right side. Lets it go with the 3. That one doesn't drop. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Campazzo, the pass to Musa. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Pass to Baldwin. Pulls up on the wing. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. 9 points in the game so far.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
And he gets the bucket.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
2 minutes remaining in the first 2 minutes.
Now here's Hayes. He's guarded closely. Pass to Baldwin. Beyond the arc. Rebound by Tavares. We've got 1:48 left to play in the first. Here's Campazzo. Here's Musa, guarded by Marjanovic. He shoots again. He takes it up and lays it in.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Baldwin. There's a screen by Marjanovic. Shot clock at 5. Here's Biberovic. A three-pointer off the mark. Here's Deck, covered by Hayes, and there it is for him. Deck's got 5 now.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here's Campazzo. Pass to Garuba. Off target from outside.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And it's Melly missing.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
That one drops for him.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Melly. There's 10 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Marjanovic, no good. It could go. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And that does it for the first quarter. Leading by 8. And we'll get the second quarter underway on... And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Out to the wing. Pass to Gutteridge. Out to the right wing. Here's Colson. Launches it. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. 5-on-3 break. They've got Yui, and it's Ibaka in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Into the lane, and good that time.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Njai. Offensive rebound. Pass to Azania. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is good. Azania's got his first basket of the night.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Here's Colson. Hits it from three-point range. Colson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Hey, I'm stating the obvious here, but he was very comfortable taking that shot. Not a defender in sight.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. A nice shot by Gutterich. Gutterich has got his first points in this one.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
From the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Launches a 3. A rebound by Hazania. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Yui. Fires the 3. Here's Njai. Pass to Ibaka. To the paint. And here we go. It's blocked. And they'll keep possession. Can't cash in from close range. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. A free throw drops for Ibaka. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. The shot by Colson, no good.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
The rebound by Ibaka.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Team foul.
That's good from Hazania. There's 1:54 left in the first half. There's a screen. Going inside. And finish off by Hazonia.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
Connects from three-point range.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give.
And the shot is good.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Here's Colson. Takes a 3. Does not find the basket. His third miss. He's made just 1 so far. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. That's good from Hazania. On defense, the home team. It's a 13-point game. Here's Njai. It's tipped.
no doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Colson passes to Gutterich. Here's the screen. Inside. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
And now, here's Hazonia. Guarded closely. Pass to Enja. And the three off target. Stolen. And that does it for the first half of play. Up 11. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
32.
Guys, I want to talk about something else for just a second. Is it me, or have the alternative jerseys around the league? And let's move on to that first half. Talk about a rough start for the home team.
They haven't been...
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it...
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Here's Baldwin. We've got Hayes. Marjanovic is out there with Baldwin, and it's Melly in at the power forward. Baldwin looking for the opening. Rebound by Tavares. Tavares has got rebound number 8 now on the night.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And it's Garuba in at the 4 spot. They've got Marjanovic. He's out there with Baldwin. And it's Melly in at the 4. Jack passes to Musa. There's the 3. Traps in the tray. Musa's got his first 3 points of the game.
Really good job of creating just enough space to let that one fly.
Pass to Baldwin. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Baldwin's got 12 points in the game. Here's Garuba, shoots the 3, knocks down the 3 ball.
So far, so good to begin this half. They're 3 for 3, perfect.
Although they're down big right now, Greg, still plenty of time left in this one.
At this point, they got to take it one possession at a time.
And it's Melly missing.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
Campazzo, the pass to Tavares. Basket good. He's got 8.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Here's Melly. Hasn't made one yet. Basket counts.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Campazzo, the pass to Garuba.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands.
Yeah, he wanted credit for the basket and the assist on that one.
Pass to Melly. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Bangs home the trifecta.
That gives him his second 3 of the half, with 3 total for the game.
Tavares passes to Garuba. Driving inside. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Boy, nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
Pass to Biberovic. Here's Melly, and it's denied. And that's going to be out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. 6 on the shot clock. Musa grabs the miss. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. A nice shot by Garuba.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Pass to Melly. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. This is his first free throw of the game.
First team foul.
He misses the free throw.
Your home team, Niko, really? 2 shots.
And the second free throw, good. There's 1:17 left in the third quarter. Deck, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Deck's got 7 points in the game.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Baldwin can't get it to go.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Fires for 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Deck's got 5 points in the quarter.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc this half.
And so out of bounds it goes. And they retain possession.
Team ball.
Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Marjanovic. Goes up off the inbound, and down it goes, jamming that one home. Great game for him, double-double now. 10 points and 11 rebounds. 3 seconds separate the shot clock in game. The shot's good from Hayes.
I like the play call, very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Here's Baldwin. The 3. That one's not going to go. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Delivering the blowout. And will return. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Huey, and it's Ibaka in at the 5 spot. Fires the 3. A rebound by Hazanya.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
To the inside, stolen away.
Active hands prevented an easy bucket that time.
Down low, here's Coulson, got a piece of it. Greg, a lot of parity around the NBA. You think fans like that?
It's a great question, Kevin. And there are trade-offs, but as a league, you've got to foster competition and live with the results. And the reality is, it doesn't feel better when there are more teams that have a legitimate chance to win it all.
We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Offline with his 3.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
And the shot goes in.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
A wide open look here for Ibaka. Can't get the putback.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Here's Colson. Pass to Gutterich. No good on the three. Gutterich has gone 1 of 4 from the field. For 3. Here's Hazanya. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Hazanya's got 4 points this quarter. It's been a pretty tough stretch for them.
And this will be an important possession. It's really essential they put a stop to this run, and the best way to do it is by great execution.
Serge Ibaka. First personal foul. First team foul.
First free throw is good. Clark, when you played, virtually every team had an enforcer. But that is a rare breed, it seems, in today's game.
Yeah, that's a good observation by you, I think, Kevin. I mean, a lot of teams had more than one enforcer back in the early 80s when I was playing. There's less physicality in general in the NBA today. And I think that's why you see fewer enforcers, and there's a much greater premium on skill level than the enforcement component that existed in the early 80s and maybe a little beyond that.
Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Huey. Pass to Enja. The putback. The rebound by Colson. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. And stolen by Hazanya.
2 minutes.
Ibaka for 3. The rebound by Colson. Colson's got his 5th rebound in this one. The 3. The rebound by Enja. Enja's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Huey. Pass to Enja. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Fires away from outside. The shot comes out.
Hey, you know, I like the competitive spirit, but when you look at it, I think he rushed that 3 a little bit because he was trying to get back at his opponent.
Buries the long-range jumper.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little 3 happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Straight frustration right there, and I agree with you. Self-control of your emotions, a must-have if you're going to play winning basketball.
6 to shoot. Out to Ibaka. This one for 3. They get it back. Here's Huey. From deep 3-point land. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Hazanya. Missed it, even after all those chances. To the inside, Shanla makes it off the glass.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Home team foul. Will Bookend. 3rd personal foul. 3rd team foul. Shooting
the first one falls.
Huey at the line for 2.
And he makes both free throws. Here's Colson. Puts up a deep 3. No good. The visiting club takes the win on the road.
That's
to come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and the Hall of Famer Grant Hill here with me at the table, and Ali LaForce reporting from the sidelines. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Usman Garuba, and it's Deck in at the shooting guard position. Here's Harrison. Takes the three. Gets the three to fall.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's Campazzo. With the drive, pass to Garuba. The rebound by Harrison. Here's Ajinça. Three-pointer. First shot won't go. And about a minute gone in the first quarter. There's a screen. The drive by Campazzo. Here's Musa. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Assist goes to Campazzo.
Here's Harrison. Pass to Ajinça. Fires the three. He can't get it to go. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. That shot is good by Campazzo. Here's Harrison. The three. Oh, he missed it. Making him 1 for 2 now. Here's Campazzo. Garuba, high post.
Out of bounds. Home team ball.
So it's the home team now. They trail by 1. Here's Schofield. They set the pick. Here's the three. And Campazzo pulls it down.
Far from an ideal start, only 1 for 5. Let's see if they can turn it around.
Pass to Musa. Jacks up a three. The shot no good. In transition, here they come.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Garuba. The three is up. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's Maledon. And he buries his first look.
He's taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Goes up from the block. Here's Deck. And that one's good. A nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
Maledon, pass to Schofield. Can't cash it in from close range.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Musa, good.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
1:03 left in the first quarter here. Here's Schofield. No points yet. In transition, here they come. Fires from deep. Garuba, no good.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Maledon for three. Garuba with a rebound. Pass to Musa. 30 seconds left in the first quarter. The offensive rebound. Here's Campazzo. Back to Garuba. Clock at 6. Launches it. Unable to get that one.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Here's Campazzo. Good if it goes. And no good. trying to get that one to flow. And so the first quarter is in the books. Up 4. And we'll be back right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
It's intercepted. And they're on the break. He launches a 3. Njai, shot is good.
And this kind of play is only going to grow their lead, holding the other guys down on defense and converting on the turnover.
Here's Nicolo, beyond the arc, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
To the middle. Here's Black. That shot, no good. Ooh, great D that time from Ibaka. Out to the right wing. Lee into the lane. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
Right wing. Here's Ibaka. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Here's Lee. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Pass to Azonia. Count it.
Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
Here's Lee. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Lee's got 6.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Njai can't hit. It's a one-on-one situation. Lee misses.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
Ibaka for 3, drains the triple.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Now, for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
There's the drive, and the jam by Ibaka.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Njai. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front, and trying not to look back.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Ibaka with a steal. Pass to Azonia. Fires from deep. Offensive rebound. 4-3. Hits the three-pointer.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
Boy, it's been a minute since they last scored.
It has been. And at what point do you alter your strategy? Try to get back on track.
And Azonia pulls it down.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Lee. And he makes it on the layup. Lee's got 8 here in this quarter.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Here's Azonia. From outside, off the mark. Here's Lee. Give him 8. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
And so that's the end of the first half. They're up by 11. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
It is a...
You take a look at the visitors. This team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things. And I got to say, they're looking almost as dominant as Kenny.
Let us take some time now to talk about the first half. A commanding performance for the visiting team. That does it for halftime. Let's get back to...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. We've got Teo Maladon, and it's Schofield in at the 4-man position. Here's Laverne. Pass to Harrison. Here's Maladon. Takes the 3. The shot, no good.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
We've got Usman Garuba, and it's Campazzo in at the point.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
They grab their own miss. Here's Garuba. Gets the 3 to fall. Garuba's got 6.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Here's Harrison. Garuba with a rebound. Garuba's got his 4th rebound in this one. Tipped. Second half getting started. About a minute played. Count the basket. Maladon's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
And they pick up 2.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
They set a pick. Here he goes. Second shot opportunity. Misses off the right iron.
And I'm sure this isn't how they drew it up at the half. Only 1 for 5 here in the third quarter.
Here's Garuba. That one goes. Count it. Give him 8.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
As a big, unless you're a dedicated rim runner, have to be some kind of threat from distance.
Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by Ajinça. Campazzo's gone 1 for 3 on the night. Here's Laverne. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
And left no doubt with that one, Grant. Pass to Campazzo. They set the pick. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Here's Maladon. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
Maladon. 2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both shots. Well, Grant, in terms of scheduling, you see any way to eliminate back-to-backs?
You know, I'm not a big fan of eliminating back-to-backs, but to answer your question, BA, you have two choices. Either fewer regular season games or extend the season by a few weeks. I don't think either one of those options is in our future.
He shoots. And the basket by Ajinça. Ajinça's got his second bucket on the night.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's Deck. Drops in the layup for 2. Deck's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Deck's gone 50% from the field, 3 out of 6. Here's Harrison. 3-pointer, no good. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
If things are definitely working offensively, a balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
There's a screen from Garuba. The drive by Campazzo. Off with the layup. Campazzo's gone just 1 for 4 so far. Driving to the basket. 50 seconds left in the third. Pass to Maledon, and there's the screen. And he goes in for the dunk.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Garuba. They get the rebound. Here's Campazzo. 5 to shoot. There's the drive. And that was good. Here's Maledon. Give him 8. There's Laverne. Oh, and there's the whistle. And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
At the line for your home team, Laverne. 3 shots. The play will be reviewed. The officials will have 2 minutes to review the play.
Still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
3 shots. 3 shots.
And he's good on the first of 3. He does not get the second one. And he nails the third. 8 seconds left in the third. Here's Njai. Good! Without a second to spare.
Oh, you gotta have some real nerve to hit that shot.
What poise, what focus. That's an impressive shot.
And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened.
Tossing a pass to the interior. That's what you want to do. Get into the paint.
And they've been playing with much greater physicality this half. Getting themselves to the free throw line is a bust.
From downtown, doesn't go for him. Here's Lee. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
Nice execution by the offense, generating a good look.
And he drives in. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
The shot by Hezonja, no good. And here's the fast break. Back to Jackson. And he lays it up and in.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Pass to Hezonja. There's the three. Buries it from 3.
Well, you know what's going to happen when he gets a good look. The defense has got to run him off the line.
And just about a minute and a half gone by in the 4th. Jackson outside. Here's Lee. 6 to shoot. From deep three-point land. Injai grabs the miss. Here's Hezonja. They get it back. Over to the wing. Three-pointer. Connects from downtown.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Pass to Ibaka. Goes back up. And it's good on the lay-in.
Coming out of the half, making a commitment to the offensive boards has proven successful.
Jackson outside. Here's Lee.
Watch the screen.
Will it go? Blocked! Just about 3 minutes through the 4th and final quarter here.
2 minutes remaining.
The shot by Hezonja, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points.
Relentless effort creates the second chance opportunity.
Doubled by Jackson. Fires from the wing. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net.
And great vision there to punish the double team. That was well executed.
Pass to Black. It's rebounded by Ibaka. Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, the coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
Here's DeColo. No good from outside.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
And the three-pointer goes.
Safe to say, the outcome is no longer in question.
Yeah, look, sometimes you just break your opponent's spirit, and I think this has been one of those times.
Yep, that one's good. But Grant, it's obvious who's been in control of this game.
You know, you really have to appreciate their relentlessness.
Hezonja nails it from beyond the arc.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Lee misses.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Hezonja, defended by Jackson. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Hazonia. And so the road team gets the W in this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised.
live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, with David Aldridge roaming the sideline. We've got the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Baldwin. He's out there with Marjanovic. And it's Melli in at the four-man position.
taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
Here's Biberovic. Pass to Marjanovic. Here's Baldwin. Pocket 6. Back to Marjanovic. Laverne grabs the miss. And here is Maladon to the paint. And Laverne throws it down.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Here's Biberovic. That one misses. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. There's the screen. Now, here's Ajinça. Defense is right there. Inside. Schofield. It's rebounded by Baldwin.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
For the away team. Hayes. 2 shots.
Hayes hits them both.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Harrison scanning the floor. They get the rebound. Schofield passes to Laverne. Jacks up a 3. Goes up again. Schofield passes to Laverne. And at last, they get one to fall.
I like everything he's doing so far offensively, finding his spots, making strong selections.
Hayes, and Hayes throws it down.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells a story of how well you are playing team offense.
Now, here's Laverne, guarded by Marjanovic. From outside, off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You will gladly take those.
Harrison's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Driving in, and Hayes throws it down.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played.
2 minutes remaining. First 2 minutes.
Here's Maladon. 3-pointer. Another shot. And Laverne kicks to Ajinça. Here's Harrison. They set the pick. 3-pointer. Here's Maladon. And they finally get it to go. A full night's work on the boards in one trip down the floor. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Marjanovic, no good. Now, here's Maladon. He's guarded closely. Here's Harrison. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here's Harrison. Pass to Maladon. A 3-pointer, no good. Here's Baldwin, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Nice ball movement there, delivered the pass right on time.
Now, here's Maladon. Not a lot of room. To the middle, here's Schofield, and he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his balance.
You hear that sound? That's the flushing of the toilet right there.
Greg, a fierce two-hander. Pass to Maladon. Here's Harrison. Launches a three, and the three ball is good. Harrison's got 7. Baldwin looking for the opening. Good. He hits the jump shot.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
At the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Up 1. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
They've got Black. Lee out there with Jackson, and it's DeColo in at the shooting guard position. Inside, that one goes in.
And we've seen several league changes tonight. Neither team giving an edge.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
They've got Jackson. Black is out there with Lee, and it's DeColo in at the 2-guard spot.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Rebounded by Jackson. Shot on the wing. DeColo can't get it to go.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul. First
and
team
you know
foul.
what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Taking 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line. Pass to Gutteridge. They set the pick. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Off on the layup. Lee in the post. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's the 3. No good on that one. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. And a wide open look for Lee. It's not going to go for him.
Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
It's the three-point bomb.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Takes it inside. Pass to DeColo. Down low. And he banks in the layup.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Here's Gutteridge. No scoring in this one. Over to the wing. Buries it from three-point range. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
Pass to DeColo. There's the steal. Eyes a 3. And it's DeColo with the rebound. Lee outside. DeColo can't get it to go. Fast break. Here we go. Seanlaw. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
That is a perfect placement of that dime. Just guided it right to him.
Here's Lee. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Covered by Lee. They set the pick. Seanlaw. Second chance effort. And he lays it up and in.
Hard work pays off with a rebound and a bucket. That's just great fundamentals.
There's 47 seconds left in the second quarter. Puts it up from 12. Tries again, and he sinks the layup. 6 points for him.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Here's Colson. Black grabs the board. Outside Jackson. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Back to Black. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
They are just killing him on the interior.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
At the line for your home.
On the free throw, no good. Here's Colson. He has yet to score. Good on the triple. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable. I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First one falls for him. So both teams changing it up here.
Admiral Schofield.
And so he hits both. Intercepted. And so it's tied as we head to halftime. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
31. And it's time for...
And guys, I want to talk for a sec about the talent level in this league. In fact, I'd say it's never been better.
You sure? I like how they've been hitting the boards, man. Playing real hard. That's great sign for the second half.
Yeah, but the score is close. And if they want to pull away.
And that concludes.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. We've got Baldwin. Marjanovic is out there with Hayes. And it's Melli in at the power forward. Baldwin the pass to Melli. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play. Getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Pass to Harrison. To the inside. Schofield. That's tipped. Now here's Hayes. 6 points for him.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Here's Baldwin. 8 points for him. Basket good. Baldwin's got 10 points in the game.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain it. Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that with shooting much weight there.
It's his first trip to the line.
Baldwin.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
First team foul.
First free throw is good.
For your home team. Inside. 2 shots.
And Agenza drops them both.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Here's Melli. Laverne grabs the miss. Laverne's got his 5th rebound in this one.
When you've made your first 3 shots of the half, I think it's okay for a heat check.
And it's Agensa missing.
And they have been cold coming out of the break, only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Here's Melodon. Pass to Schofield. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Melly passes to Baldwin. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Baldwin's got 6 points in the quarter.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Agensa with the bucket.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
Now Hayes. He's got 8. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Laverne. Off target at the rim. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
2 minutes.
Now here's Hayes.
2 minutes.
Pass to Biberovich. Taken away. Fast break, here they come. Here's Schofield. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Lets the 3 fly. The shot by Harrison, no good. Harrison's gone 3 of 8 shooting from the floor. Here's Baldwin. Off target from 3-point range.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. We've got 1:23 left to play in the third. Here's Harrison. He has 7. For the tie. Here's Schofield. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
At the line for your home team.
That one is off.
Asvel Schofield taking 2 shots.
So he can't get either to fall.
Normally he sinks all of his free throws. The defense got lucky there.
Agensa kicks to Laverne. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Laverne's got 4 this quarter.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Baldwin. And a miss there on the triple.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And here is Melodon for the lead. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got 6 rebounds here tonight. There's the killer 2-handed slam.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Here's Harrison. Looking to end his cold spell. Yep, that one goes in there. Harrison's got 9.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here's the triple. That shot misses. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Up by 1. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the 4th quarter. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this one?
We talk a lot about playing for one another. Right there with the pass, he's demonstrated what it means to do exactly this.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. They've got Black. Jackson is out there with Lee, and it's DeCola in at the 2 guard. A nice shot by Gutteridge. Went right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry.
Lee gets the bucket.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Lee. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Home team on D. To the paint. Shanla. Missed inside. On the wing, Jackson. Lee outside. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Black.
Away team foul. Ldlc. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Lee up top. Tries it again. Oh, that's blocked. Out left of the wing. 4 on the shot clock. Jackson, that's a two-pointer. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Guarded by Jackson. Pass to Colson. From past the arc. And it's DeColo with the rebound. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far. Here's Gutteridge. Covered by Lee. Lets it go from deep. Doesn't go for him. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Here's DeColo. Nails it from a high post. Covered by Lee. To the middle, Shanla. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
A stop or two in the next minute or so, and they could even this game up. Great job to keep battling.
Lee outside. There's the drive, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
First personal foul, second team foul. At the line for 2, Lee.
And he can't get the first one. And he's good on the second.
Well, I mean, a semi-productive trip to the free throw line, but we'll see whether or not it costs him.
2 minutes.
Here's Gutteridge. The shot, no good.
They came close there to tying it up.
You love the intensity out there right now. Both teams leaving it all out there.
Gutteridge has gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Here's DeColo. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 4 assists now tonight. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And it goes out of bounds following the shot. Gutteridge has gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. The drive by Lee. The layup off target. Fires for 3. Gutteridge can't get it to go.
That is not the shot they needed there. You gotta work it around and get a better look.
Stolen away. Here's Colson. No good with the triple. It's intercepted. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Personal foul, third team foul.
Good on the first, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. So he gets them both.
And now down to a one-possession game. Those foul shots, huge.
Lee outside. To the inside. Sean guarded by Jackson. Sean misses from short range. Inside.
Quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
One-team foul.
There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Lee dishes to Black. Back to Lee. And that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul, fourth team foul. At the line for your home team, Lee. Taking 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Taking full advantage of his opportunities at the line to extend their lead.
Pass to Laverne. Now here's Melodon. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fate.
Sports and another exciting edition of NBA Ball. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry, our distinguished analyst. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Boban Marjanovic. Niko Melli is out there with Hayes. And it's Baldwin in at the point. First trip to the line for him here. The first free throw is good.
Boban Marjanovic.
So he gets them both. Here's Campazzo. To the paint. To the right side. Pass to Deck. Clock at 6. With the floater. They get it back with the clock winding down. Oh, clanks the dunk. And here's the fast break. It's stolen by Campazzo. Here's Musa. From deep. Melli with a rebound. Here's Baberovic. Here's Baldwin. The three-pointer off the mark. To the left side wing. Ball stolen. Here we go. Up ahead. Finished off the break.
Way to capitalize on the mistake that leads to the bucket. You gotta love it.
That's why you can't afford to just turn it over to him, because he's gonna do stuff like that to make you pay just right down the throat.
To the inside. Back to Campazzo. Pass to Garuba. Launches a three. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game.
No, it's early, but going 0 for 4 to start a game can make a team get a little bit tight.
Here's Baldwin. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Misses from short range. Baldwin's gotten just one of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Garuba, no good.
Just brutal. I mean, 5 straight misses to begin the game.
And Baberovic gets it to go.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Campazzo.
That's tough, because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
Here's Baberovic. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Pass to Baldwin. For 3. No good there.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
First team foul.
Baldwin's gone 1 of 5 from the field. The drive by Campazzo. And rejected. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Screen by Deck. They still need this.
And I just love the energy they've showed on the defensive side of the ball, especially inside where they're putting up some major resistance.
And at last, they get one to fall.
At last, their cold streak is over. They finally found something that worked.
Yeah, the point is to score, so getting that first one, that always helps.
Here's Baberovic. The 3. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Take it away. Inside. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Baberovic has got 5 now.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Here's Garuba. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
Any possession that ends in a shot from that range after a good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
Here's Baldwin. That 3's off the mark.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
Pass to Marjanovic. Here's Viberovic. 5 points in the game.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
First personal foul, second team foul.
27 seconds left to play in the first.
And just unable to get anything going tonight. I mean, his teammates have really bailed him out.
Yeah, this has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Pass to Marjanovic. Here's Viberovic. Here's Baldwin. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. We're at the end of one in a close game so far. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Yeah, showing grit on the glass is a good way to gain an advantage. They controlled the boards in the first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
Unloads from 13. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. Down low, Injai, and he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass, and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
The 3 is up. And Azonia pulls it down.
Away team foul. Will book in. First personal foul. First team foul.
Pure from 3-point range.
Strong pass there to set up the basket.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Pass to Guduric. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Injai, shot is good. Injai's got his second bucket of the night.
And they seem to have a hard time picking good shots in the first quarter, but it's all coming together now for them here.
Ibaka with a steal. And they're pushing it up. Pass to Azonia. The 3 is up. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. To the wing on the left. Looking to end the run. And they recover it. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
To the wing, right side. Fires the 3. And that won't fall for him. He's 0 for 2. It's a one-on-one situation. Pass to Guduric. There's the triple. Another miss. He's 0 for 2 now. Poke loose. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Hey, from beyond the arc. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3. Here's Inja. He has 6. Pass to Azonia. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Knocks it down from distance.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Off target from three-point range.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Off the mark there with a three. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Ibaka. Blocked. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Here's Hazonia. Guduric with the rebound.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Pass to Inja. And yep, that's going to be a flagrant one. Unnecessary contact.
You know, it's just hard to watch a player put the well-being of an opponent at risk. He rightfully earned that flagrant.
Yeah, the officials are all over that one, sending a clear message that that kind of roughness is unacceptable.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Ooh, tough break there. Shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. The three ball. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Three-pointer. Let's go with a three. And that bucket makes him 4 for 7 today. Good production.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
The smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
Yeah, every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
To the left wing. Here's Hazonia. It's good. 5 ticks left in the first half. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And that concludes the first half. He's leading by 8. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
You take a look at the visitors. I don't look at win-loss records at this point. I want to see improvement from game to game.
I wish fans. And now let's talk about our featured game. It was a solid first half for the home team.
When you take care of the ball.
Thanks for tuning in.
And if you just join it in, one half is in the books. One half to go. Here's Campazzo. Yet to see a basket. We've got Usman Garuba, and it's Musa in at the shooting guard. That shot is good by Campazzo.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Niko Melli is out there with Boban Marjanovic. Then there's Hayes, and it's Baldwin in at the point. Here's Marjanovic, and the layup is good off the glass.
Well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
Here's Deck. Pulls it from the top of the key. From behind the arc. Fires in the triple. Deck's got 5 points.
I'm not sure who is supposed to be guarding him. Ridiculous laps there defensively.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter.
Deck. First personal foul. First team foul.
The visitors with the ball. They trail by 11. Here's Baldwin. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Here's Campazzo. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Garuba with the bucket.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Here's Baldwin. He's got 5. Off target from outside.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. That one doesn't drop.
And after burying 3 straight shot opportunities, finally a miss there. Still feeling the momentum, though.
Baberovic can't get it to go. Here's Deck. He's defended by Hayes. And there's the lob. It's hauled in by Marjanovic. Looking to slow it down here, run a play.
Which is interesting because they've done much better playing with pace.
Well, he's very smart about spotting up in transition, and no one rotated over to contest that one.
He didn't have his feet planted.
First personal foul. First team foul.
The drive by Campazzo, and that one drops. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Melli. No points so far. To the middle. And Marjanovic gets it to go.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
And Hayes comes to help. Campazzo, the pass to Deck. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Here's Garuba, and stolen by Hayes.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And here comes the break. Here's Baberovic. Offensive rebound. It doesn't go for him. Here's Deck. He's got 5. With the drive. It's hauled in by Baberovic.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Fires for 3. And Musa pulls it down. Baberovic has gone just 2 of 6 shooting, 33%. He's defended by Hayes. Yeah, that one's good.
Defensively, they've been flat in this second half. A very different type of team than we saw in the first.
Pass to Melli. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he drops the first.
Niko Melli. 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line. 59 seconds left to play in the third. Over to the wing. Here's Deck. On target from range. Deck's got 6 in the quarter.
Their long-range shooting since halftime has been as strong as you could hope for.
Melli, the pass to Baldwin. Here's the 3. The shot that time not on target.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Here's Musa. They lead by 11, largest margin of the game. The drive by Campazzo. He gets it in there. Campazzo's got 6.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
The shot by Melli, no good. Here's Campazzo. He's got 6. Pass to Deck. Here's Garuba. 2 on the clock. Can't capitalize inside. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. They lead by 13. And fourth quarter. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Boban Marjanovic out there with Niko Meli. Then there's Hayes, and it's Beberovic in at the shooting guard position. Puts up a deep three. Injai grabs the miss, and he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule.
At the line. Substitution on the court.
Right wing, jacks up a three. Hazonia gets the bucket.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Oh, from deep. Picked it out of midair.
Away team foul. Will look in. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Driving in. A shot from the high post. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
And from the mid-range area, they've been the more effective team.
Grant, it seems like teams today are much more data-driven than in years past.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. It's much more sophisticated. And, of course, coaches and executives are still watching the games and forming their gut opinions. But now those impressions can be cross-checked with the numbers.
Knocked loose. Uses the glass on the layup.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Pass to Injai. Out to the right wing. Drops in the three.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
From deep. That one is off.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Here's Hazonia. Misses from close range.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
Guterich with the bucket.
Now their plan working to perfection there, if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
And they're on the break. Takes a three. Injai grabs the miss. Going inside. And the shot's good.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Got a hand on it.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Puts up a three. Not on target. 4 for 9 in this one.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Got it.
They found strong offensive footing in the open court.
They've done very, very well in transition. The problems have come in other areas, which is why they're trailing.
1:46 left in the final quarter. From 15 feet away, Guterich with the rebound.
He just couldn't finish the job that time. And too bad, because it was a nice look.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
This one for three. The shot off that time.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Knocks down the long J.
3.
We've got 1:13 left in the game. Launches it. Injai can't hit. Injai's gotten just 4 of his 10 shots to fall here. Fires from the corner. The shot no good. Pass to Hazonia. And the jumper from the wing offline. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And that goes out of bounds. And they retain possession. It's going to go the other way.
And when you're attempting to make a comeback, it's so hard to overcome those kind of mistakes.
And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
So it's the home team now. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. No good from outside. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth. Pass to Guduric. The three. No good. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. We've got the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Paladon is out there with Harrison, and it's Ajinça in at the three, the small forward.
Ref's calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
Here's Harrison. From outside the arc. Hands it from downtown.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Campazzo. Pass to Deck. It's good from long range.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's Laverne. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Campazzo, and he comes up with the deuce.
Campazzo.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Laverne in the corner. For the three. Deck pulls it in. Campazzo, the pass to Deck. Here's Campazzo. Pass to Garuba. They get it again. Here's the break. Here's Schofield, and he uses the glass on the layup.
How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Here's Campazzo. Down low. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
First team foul.
He's off on the first.
The 2, Usman Garuba.
And he ends up missing both free throws. Here's Tavares, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
A little breakdown there, letting him get that rebound. You can't allow that to happen.
With the drive, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right, and wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play. There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Launches it. They set the screen. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Here's Musa. From the arc. Rebounded by Ajinça. One-on-one here. Here's Melodon. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's check.
Team foul. Shooting for the away team.
Some of the more difficult calls to make. Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
Hey guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Here's Deck. And the layup's good off the glass. Deck's got his second bucket tonight.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Pass to Melodon. Inside. And they're on the break. Here's Garuba. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
The shot by Harrison, no good. A chance at a 2 for 1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Drives to the hoop. Tavares gets the bucket. Tavares has got 6.
Of the 2 offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
What are you going to do defensively? Such separation with the height advantage in that matchup.
Schofield grabs the board.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Here's Campazzo. Pass to Deck. The tray. And he's good on the 3-ball. Deck's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Up 8. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
They've got Huey, and it's Hazonia in at the 3 slot. They've got Black. Jackson is out there with Lee, and it's DeColo in at the 2. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
We've got Hazonia, and it's Ibaka in at the center position. We've got Lee. Black is out there with Jackson, and it's DeColo in at the 2 guard.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Here's Njai. Here's Huey. The offensive rebound. He takes it in. Here's Hazonia. Cranes the 3-pointer.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's DeColo. Nothing on the board. Basket counts.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And he finishes nicely on the layup.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
To the middle. Jackson up top. To the wing right side. 6 on the shot clock. DeColo can't get it to go. Here's Huey. Njai dishes to Ibaka. That one good for 2. Ibaka's got his first 2 points of the night.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Here's Lee. Black kicks to Lee. Here's DeColo. To the inside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Huey, the pass to Hazonia. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can...
And here we go, coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Just seeing if that was the right call.
The play will be reviewed. 2 minutes are allowed to review the play.
What constituted the original personal foul? Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. We're double-checking, and the game continues on.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Takes a 3. And Lee pulls it down. To the paint. Here's DeColo. Count it. Good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
It's a neck-and-neck game here in Miami. Huey, the pass to Hazonia. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Here's Black driving to the basket.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage. In a close game, those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
And a wide open look for Lee. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
How about the timing? Can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Driving the lane. It's blocked. Pass to Niko. Defended by Ibaka. Here's Black. Cuts off the pass. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Ibaka. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup.
Oh, what a pretty pass. Throw to the open spot. Lead your teammate perfectly.
The drive by Lee. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field. We've got 33 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Azania. Beyond the arc. Connects from three-point range. Azania's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
Lee kicks to Decola. To the middle. Stripped away. Pushing it up. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Can't hit that one.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Leading by 4. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And that concludes halftime.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Here's Campazzo. And it's Garuba in at the 4 spot. Campazzo, the pass to Tavares. Laverne grabs the miss.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
They've got Melodon. Laverne is out there with Harrison, and it's Ajinça in at the 3. Here's Harrison. Misses the 3. Harrison's gotten 3 of his 8 shots to go, around 37%. Pass to Campazzo. Here's Garuba from downtown. Offensive rebound. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
You have to appreciate the doggedness and intensity on the glass. Wow.
A 3 ball. He can't get it to go.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Campazzo. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Here's Schofield, and it's blocked. They recover it. Right wing. Back to Laverne. Ajinça the pass to Harrison. Shot clock at 6. And Garuba pulls it down.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Offensive rebound. Here's Musa. A second chance effort, and he lays it straight in. Musa's got his second bucket of the night.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And they call an illegal screen here. On Wednesday, then on Monday.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. For the NBA, content continues to be king. Commissioner Adam Silver says the biggest issue for streaming services is what's called churn. To cancel is just a click. So it's more pay for play these days. We have to focus on people staying with you and having great content throughout the year. Kevin?
Yeah, you know, he's doing a great job, isn't he, David? Thank you so much. Here's Harrison. And it's off from three-point range. Harrison's gone 3 of 10 shooting so far, only 30%. Here's Deck. Pass to Campazzo. And there's the drive. Lays it up off the glass. Campazzo's got 6.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Here's Harrison. It's good from long range.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
It's stolen by Ajinça. Pass to Harrison. Now Ajinça. Off target with his 3. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Here's Deck. Fires from deep. Hands it from downtown. He's got 11.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Here's Harrison. 11 points in the game. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Well, so great when your offense produces a shot that close to the rim. The rest of the work becomes easier.
1:16 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Campazzo. He's got 6. Count that bucket.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Here's Harrison. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
Puts up a 3. And Garuba pulls it down. Garuba's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Knocked away. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
20 seconds left to play in the third. And Yui kicks to Hezonja. Shot from 16. Here's Yui. Out to the right wing. From deep. That shot is off. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. They lead by 6. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. We've got Hezonja, and it's Yui in at the 1. Got a hand on it. There's the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Azanya's gone 3 of 6 in his three-point shooting tonight. Here's the screen. Here's Harrison. And good. He nails it. Harrison's got 13 points in the second half.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity. Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup, nicely done.
Now, here's Melida. D right on him. Harrison scanning the floor. Here's Laverne. The rebound by Ibaka.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Pass to Azania. Ibaka with the ball. Here's Njai. No good on the three. And they've got time, Greg, to chip away at this lead.
Yeah, still lots of time, but they have to play smart. They want to erase this deficit.
And that one ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. There's Lee with the three. Not going to go that time. It's deflected. Shoots the three. That shot off the mark. Lee's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. And Yui kicks to Enja. Pass to Azania. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Yui, the pass to Azania. Good on the three-point shot.
Oh, great ball movement there.
They have a very long way to go to get within sight of the lead.
And from what we've seen so far, guys, don't hold your breath.
Azania. Second personal foul. First team foul.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Lee outside. The rebound by Njai. Njai's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And Yui kicks to Njai.
2 minutes remaining.
Lee with the steal.
2 minutes.
To stop the drought, the rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Three-pointer on the way. The rebound by Njai. Njai's got his 6th rebound on the night. Ibaka with the screen on Lee. Yui, the pass to Njai. Comes up empty from 19 feet out.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
There's 1:17 left to play in the final quarter. DeColo can't get it to go.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Here's Yui, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
DeColo's gone 1 of 4 so far. And Yui kicks to Njai. Buries it from three-point range.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Here's Yui. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
And Ibaka kicks to you. Lets it go from the wing. And so they get the victory here at home. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid.